What if I told you the life you're praying for right now is the same life someone else is begging God to give them? This story will break your heart, heal your mind, and show you why comparison is silently destroying your happiness. Once upon a time there lived a raven who was deeply unhappy with his life. One day he sat alone on the branch of a tree, and for the first time he couldn't hold back his tears. A single tear slipped off his feather and fell onto the cheek of a monk sitting quietly beneath the tree. The monk opened his eyes, looked up and gently asked, "My friend, what troubles you? Why are you crying?" The raven's voice trembled. "Oh, wise one, I'm tired of my life. No one loves me. People chase me away in disgust. No one gives me food. Everyone hates me. Sometimes I think death would be better than living like this." Hearing these words, the monk's heart filled with compassion. He said softly, "My friend, we must learn to be happy in whatever life gives us, but I can see your pain is too deep right now. Tell me what you wish to become. If I can help you, I will." The raven's eyes lit up with hope. "Oh, blessed one, if you truly want to help me, please make me a swan. Everyone loves the swan." The monk smiled. "Very well, I can turn you into a swan, but first, go and ask the swan whether he is happy with his life. I'll wait here." The raven flew away joyfully to find the swan. He soon saw a swan gliding gracefully across a pond, white as fresh milk. The raven admired him and said, "How beautiful you are! Everyone loves you. You must be the happiest bird in the world." But the swan's voice carried sadness. "No, my friend, I am not happy. There are so many beautiful colors in the world, and I have none. White feels like nothing. I think the parrot must be the happiest bird. He is so colorful." Hearing this, the raven left, confused, and flew in search of the parrot. He found the parrot perched on a branch, vibrant with bright green and red feathers. "Oh, parrot," the raven said, "you are so colorful and beautiful. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The parrot sighed. "No, my friend, I am not happy. People love my colors so much that they lock me in cages. I live in fear that someone may hold me and lock me in a cage. I think the peacock is the happiest bird in this world. He is also much more colorful than me." The raven thanked him and continued his journey. After searching for a long time, he finally found a peacock which was in a cage in a zoo. He saw that hundreds of people had gathered to see him. After the people left, the raven approached the peacock and said, "Dear peacock, you are so beautiful. Every day thousands of people come to see you, and look at me. When people see me, they immediately shoo me away. I think you must be the happiest bird on the planet." The peacock replied sadly, "I always thought that I was the most beautiful and happiest bird on the planet. But because of my beauty, I am entrapped in this zoo. When people pluck my colorful feathers to make decorative things, it hurts me a lot." The peacock took a deep sigh and said, "I am not happy, my friend." The raven was surprised to hear this from the peacock. He asked him, "If you are not happy, then whom do you think is the happiest bird in the world?" The peacock said, "I have examined the zoo very carefully, and I have realized that you, the raven, are the only bird not kept in the cage. People don't try to catch you and entrap you in cages. So for the past few days I have been thinking that if I were you, I could happily roam everywhere and I would be free." Hearing this, the raven flew away from there, and today, for the first time, he was feeling happy to be a raven. He came back to the sage and said, "Oh, wise one, I don't want to be anything. I am fine the way I am." If we see in our lives, we will find that this is our problem too. We make unnecessary comparisons with others and then become sad and curse ourselves. We don't value what we have, and this all leads to a vicious cycle of unhappiness. You should learn to be happy in what you have instead of looking at what you don't have. There will always be someone who will have more or less than you. If you keep comparing yourself to others, you will never be able to be happy. A person who is satisfied with what he or she has is the happiest person in the world. After the raven confessed to the monk that he was finally happy being himself, the monk looked at him with eyes full of quiet wisdom. For a moment, neither of them spoke. The wind moved gently through the leaves above, carrying with it a sense of peace the raven had never felt before. The monk finally said, "My friend, accepting yourself is the first step, but now begins a much deeper journey, a journey where you learn to see the value of your own life." The raven tilted his head, unsure of what the monk meant. "I thought accepting myself was enough," he said softly. The monk smiled. "It is a beginning, but happiness is not something you find once. It is something you choose again and again. Go back into the world and look at your life with new eyes." So the raven spread his wings and flew into the sky once more. But this time, he wasn't running from his life. He was trying to understand it. As he flew over the forests he once saw as dull, he noticed how freely he could glide between branches without worrying about cages or cameras. He saw farmers leaving behind grains in the fields, scraps he once hated, now looking like blessings he had overlooked. He saw the sky stretching endlessly above him, a sky that belonged to him more than any other bird. He passed by the pond where the swan was, and this time he noticed the swan staring quietly at his own reflection, as if still wishing he had more color. He flew past the parrot's cage and watched the poor bird cling nervously to the bars, jumping at every passing shadow. He returned to the zoo and saw the peacock sitting silently, exhausted from performing for strangers who would forget him in moments. And for the first time, the raven felt something he never expected. He felt lucky. He whispered to himself, "I never saw any of this before because I was too busy wishing for someone else's life." As he continued flying, another thought settled into his heart, one even deeper than the lessons he learned earlier. He realized he had spent his entire life trying to become something he was never meant to be. He chased beauty he didn't have, colors he wasn't born with, and admiration that wasn't destined for him, and in doing so, he never discovered the strengths that did belong to him. He wondered, what if my purpose is different? What if I was made a raven for a reason? This thought made his wings feel lighter than ever. He flew faster, higher, with a joy he had never known. When he finally returned to the monk, he landed gracefully beside him. "I understand now," the raven said. "I spent my whole life comparing myself to others, but I never tried to understand my own gifts. I don't just want to accept who I am, I want to become the best raven I can be." The monk smiled as if this was the answer he had been waiting for. "That," he said, "is the beginning of true freedom." The raven looked up at the sky, now seeing it not as a place to escape to, but as a place that welcomed him, a place that belonged to him, and for the first time, he knew he wasn't just living, he was becoming. He spread his wings once more, not to run, not to compare, but to grow. And in that moment, the raven finally understood that the greatest freedom in life comes from valuing who you are and rising from where you stand. Thanks for watching, and always keep smiling.